Hello. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. Happy first Sunday of October, you guys. Sorry I'm a little late. My camera is acting up. It could be the capture card. I think it's my capture card that I'm using to get the camera to work uh with the app that I'm using, with the StreamYard thing that I'm using. So I'm really sorry for being late, you guys. So sorry, but we're on. Let me just check if the mic is good. Then I'm gonna go on. I'm not gonna stay that long here. How is the mic? Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me? Okay, yeah, I think I'm audible. I think I'm audible right now. Anyway, hello, you guys. This video is not gonna be a really long one. I have a very terrible migraine. I need to really rest, but however, the show must go on like I promised. There's no way I'm going to leave Sunday, even if I have to come here for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm not going to miss Sunday. And I know it's God that has been running it, to be honest, because some days I just feel like sleeping and not getting up. Hey, my sister, how are you? My manager, how is work? How is everything? Olaro TB, how is everything? Hope everything is good. I know you might be at work. Anyway, please just help me like the video as you are coming in. Can you please like the video? Yes, same problem I was telling you about is happening again. The camera, I don't know what happened. I think I need to change the capture card. It keeps disconnecting from the it just keep disconnecting anyway, but I'll try and change it around. Oh, you did. Oh, that's good. It's good to you came for the first service. That's good. Did you come with the boys? Morning service with the kids. Oh, that's good. That's good. Along Agbadura. Wow. God will hear our prayer. Well done. I didn't even know you came. I thought you are at work. Anyway, the story I want to talk about is Laide Bakare. And Laide Bakare is a Nigerian Nollywood actress. And lately, she's been in the news for every wrong reason. She's always been in the news. But before I go on, amen, my sister, amen. Oh. So are you working this Sunday? Are you at work? Anyway, like so Pastor Tim and David. Yeah. He wasn't there when Pastor Tim has left. By the time we came for the second service, but David mentioned it that it was Pastor Tim that preached. There was no preaching, it was just communion service, and that's it. Anyway, it's enjoyable. Please, if you have time, please click the like button as you are coming in. Don't forget to like the video. So I want to quickly play. I'm going to start the video with this, and it is about, we need to I remember growing up, I don't have a lot of people to talk about this, and I know a lot of people my age, they have similar stories whereby it's like a hush community. There are some certain things you don't say to kids, you don't talk to them. You only just tell them, if a man get close to you, you're going to get pregnant. There's no lesson as to, okay, you need to protect yourself, you need to do this, you need to do that. Most time parents do leave that to teachers, but lately, if you have been living under the rock, or you are not in the Western world, you know that right now school is like a indoctrination camp whereby teachers will tell kids the way to think and not how to think. They literally tell them what to think. And if the kid's opinion, or you have a child that is very opinionated, just like my second daughter, they will get into trouble. It's really hard these days, but I'm talking about this video right here. Let me play the video for you. It's about someone asking that the freeze, it's not it's not the kind of question that people ask loosely before.
Daddy Free, so I have a question for you.
Okay.
Your 16-year-old child comes to you, confides in you, and says she's
Oh, okay, you're not
pregnant, what would
working
you do? What
at
would be your first reaction?
First of all, my 16-year-old cannot be pregnant the way we watch it over them. But just in case she is, who give you the belly? Question one.
Okay.
We they go come out where? Question two.
You
What?
they go come out.
Straight. Waiting my picking they do with belly at 16. So because she made a mistake and got pregnant, then we now have to make a mistake of putting her through the horror of raising a child that she's not
Yeah,
ready for.
you
Unless
don't
she
need
had,
to because
she
you
wants to
didn't
raise
raise
it.
that to
And
start.
what if she wants to, keep the child?
After which I go do she not go think of raising the child.
Okay. Thank you.
See,
Tarife,
even
so I have
you
a
maybe
question for
was
you.
I shocked? Like, are you joking right now or are you serious? Because she was just shocked with the answer or with the response she got from Daddy Freeze. Like, uh, first I will ask who gave her belay. Then the next thing is go komotam. Like, I don't get it. Why do you need the person that gave her the belay? Because obviously maybe you want to size it up. Maybe it's Otedola or Dangote's son that gave your daughter belay. But that is not even the bone of contention here. I don't want to stay too long on this video. When I want to post this thing on my about Laide Bakare situation on my Instagram, I quickly write some write-up whereby I said that we all know that there is no manual in raising kids, especially teenage kids. These kids, I think they only follow the path, the foundation, the part of the foundation you already laid down for them, and you continuously lay down for them. Growing up, my dad didn't say much than just use my elder sister as a comparison. And I don't know, maybe because I am me, because I know a lot of times if I meet people, they will always tell me, oh, you think like a 80-year-old, you think like always telling me that I think beyond my age. So there are some people like that, but not a lot of people are going to be like that, whereby their thinking is beyond their age. It was really bad growing up for me that sometimes I don't even sleep. I have a headache because I'm like lost in thought. I'm thinking about things in 10, in 20, in 30 years' time. Sometimes I even look at it like, I'm supposed to be beyond this the way I used to think. But then you can't compare it to everyone. So what I'm driving at with all of this is that the way he just mentioned and we come them, he said something which I quite like. My daughter can never be. So obviously they are having that discussion. Parents, have the discussion with your kids. It doesn't matter how uncomfortable this thing sounds. Sex is not supposed to be hard for us to talk to with our young kids, especially teenagers. The way people grow these days is crazy, especially you parents that allow your kids on social media. My kids are not on TikTok, they are not on Instagram, but they watch YouTube. And if you notice that a lot of YouTubers, most of them, and I've seen YouTubers that the only thing they have on their page is shorts, and the short is coming directly from TikTok. So I might say, oh, my kids are not on TikTok, they are not on Instagram, but most content it goes all around. They put it across their social media. So the content you are trying to avoid on TikTok, and you said your kids are on TikTok, they are on YouTube because they watch some of their educative stuff. Even schools put stuff on YouTube for them to watch. They will come across all these things that might distract them. So all you have to do is be constantly having conversation with them. And I made mention of something. School is mostly indoctrination camp lately. There is no much they are teaching them in school. It's not the way we grow up, whereby they give us the ammunitions. You now need to like find your way, find your path. These days, they are always involving the kids in politics, that steering them to where they want to go. It's mostly indoctrination camp. Let me put it that way. And if you don't know, a lot goes on in school system. I remember growing up, they teach us a lot about abstinence, use protection, use this, use that. It's always about protection, protection, protection. Because what people forget is that pregnancy is like the least of your worry to get as a teenager. A lot of young youths, young teenagers are like walking hepatitis B, walking HIV, because the school system, what they teach them now is about like abortion clinic, um, all these parenthood, or what is it called? That's mostly because sometimes I look at it. Why is nobody talking about abstinence anymore? Like they're not even speaking about it. You need to let them understand the consequences of what will happen if they get pregnant at a very early age. Because at the end of the day, the boy is going to continue with their life and the girl is stuck. The way that the phrase just went, we will come out term. Like abortion now sounds like you're talking about condom. That's the way getting rid of this thing is like talking about protection. Is being talked in the, you know, they're talking about it as a protection lately. That's the way I'll put it. So we need to be very conscious of that and always speak to our kids. Let them understand, if your child is 16, they want to have a boyfriend, tell them to bring the boyfriend so that you can size them up. You can even talk to the boy in case the boy doesn't have good parents that will talk to him. You can be that guardian to actually guide them in the right path. So anyway, I'm going to move on from that. I'm going to talk about Laide, Bakare. And this topic, I put them together because this is going to segue me into the next topic of Laide Bakare, whereby she had an interview. Let me go and play the interview. And when there's when people started dragging her, even though some people still see, we live in a woke era whereby everybody is woke and nobody is actually awake. That's the way I always say it. Like everyone is woke, but most people are sleeping. They are not awake, they are just woke. So this is the interview she had. I'm going to play you the interview. I'm going to show you her daughter and I'm going to play the interview. The daughter, she's a very pretty girl, and that girl is really, really, I can tell that this girl is one of this innocent girl, but I believe maybe her mom really want her to grow up so quick because her mom said that's her best friend. So when you literally blur the line about your daughter being your best friend instead of like, oh, that's my daughter, even though she's my friend as well, there is boundary. If you get what I'm saying, my girls are my friend as well, but there is boundary.
A night with our friends, like 6, 7 of them,
That's her daughter.
in all
That's
by
the
themselves.
dress in
So
red.
now that
That's
she's
her
not home
daughter
now,
in black.
she's with them in the apartments, luxury apartments. They were playing games, they were doing stuff. They were 16, 17. That age.
16,
They were
17.
being newly introduced to life.
Mm,
Things they don't know. She has never gone out. She's never gone to party. In fact, I'll tell you, I'm the first person that will bring her to club. That was our first club experience ever. And I
mm,
like the fact that, in her memo, she said, my very first
club.
alcoholic drink, the clubbing, was through my mom. Yes. Because that was the first time she would be in the club. She wanted to spend a night with our friends, like
Okay.
6, 7 of them,
So
in
you get
all
the
by
gist
themselves.
now. You get the gist. So then when there is like people are now lashing her, like what are you talking about? If I go in the comment and I show you the comments are in shambles. At the same time, you will see some people saying that, oh, some people were saying, oh, thanks my mom for introducing me to church. And some were saying that, oh, some information should remain indoor, which I quite believe, yes, that should be the truth. There are some things you don't share. These are content creators talking to you. What do you expect? They're going to put it on the internet. It's going to stay there forever. Because when I heard all these and I'm thinking to myself, like, a lot of times I see stuff on the blog, but the lecture we got when we were younger, when they tell you if you don't have any good thing to say, just just come out your eyes. Don't even bother. Don't even bother to say anything. That is the kind of thing I can say in all of this because I saw it. But as a CRA, comment reader association that I am, I want to see the opinion of a lot of people. A lot of people were saying that, oh, I will do the same, but when she's legally an adult, like 18 plus, and someone is saying that, oh, everybody, the comments is just mixed, to be honest. I wasn't even expecting her to now come and do another. See, someone is even saying that they tasted alcohol at 9 years when her dad will buy for him and the elder brothers. We've seen on this same social medium, we've seen a mom feeding a little baby alcohol until they said they want to arrest her before this lady was saying, I know the second utterance is a lie, saying that, oh, it wasn't an alcohol that I'm giving to my child. It was water I put in. It was a lie. It was all this pelebe alcohol. There's no way you can put water in that sachet and be feeding your baby. I know there's a lot of things people will do, all in the name of trending for content. And look at this one now, saying it openly because your dad is a failure. For him to be buying you alcohol at 9 years, he's trying to ruin your life. I believe it was all doing, that was the name. So my dad will mix and give it to me with Coke. I started becoming too used to it. One time my dad was not back yet and they asked me to wait for him. I was impatient. I saw where they eat it. I gulped and then poured water. I went to bed in the middle of the night, one kind of hunger. Can you imagine at 9 years old? And I think maybe the dad is doing it simply because maybe the mom is working and leave the kids with the dad. And the dad decided to be giving those kids alcohol so that they can sleep, because I don't get it. There are some things that you don't talk to your kids. See, this guy now, it doesn't mean that giving your child alcohol don't mean that the child might be alcoholic for some time, but at the end of the day, this thing might destroy the boy, and maybe the boy turned to Christ or something happened, something changed their life and they stop being that alcoholic. But how can you be introducing your child to alcohol? And this guy is saying it proudly that now I cannot stand alcohol. See, I didn't even finish reading it because before I told you. Because it happens, it's more or less like when you are younger, you take some kind of food for so long and you will eat the food. You won't even want to eat it again. Ask people that went to boarding house in secondary school. Most of them don't eat beans anymore. Most of them don't eat semo. Most of them don't eat some certain food because the school system, their boarding school, has bastardized those food for them. In a way, they will give them the beans. It's like water and like stone put in water. It's so disturbing that these people will eat that food. It's more or less like what the dad did. I'm just reading the story. I digress. But then Laide Bakare came back and I see a lot of comments. There was this comment, I was trying to see if I could find the comment and read it to you. And I think this person make a lot of sense. Yeah, this one is saying that I get the narrative you are trying to put out there, but if you not spoil your picking, another person could spoil them. Yes, she should have been of age, but at least it's good that it came from you. Your kids can include you in their action. No, it doesn't mean the kids will include her. It means that the kids is going to involve some other kids. The kid is going to go ahead and started telling her friends that, oh, it's okay. My mom gave me this thing. It wasn't bad. It tastes good. She will start influencing others. It doesn't mean that this girl will now tell her mom everything she does with alcohol the moment she starts taking it. But then she came back, she said, oh, she didn't even know when she said it. And the funniest thing is that, do you know, I believe
So, guys, it's my birthday.
Sometimes these people flex too much, especially her. She talks too much to the extent that it's not her alone. A lot of them does that. They will talk and talk and talk, especially with this uh, nonsense podcast that all the Nollywood actresses, actors, they started doing commentary, doing what we do, thinking they can do it better. And these people are asking them some stupid question that they would have said, sorry, I can't answer that. They're not going to force you. There are some questions they will ask you, you will just move ahead. This guy that was interviewing Laide Bakare, this don't even ask her about her child going to club. You are just trying to talk about her experience at 17th birthday, which was a lovely birthday, if you ask me, because I saw it on maybe Emirati or something. And when the girl came in, the way the guy is really tall, but then if you look at her, you can tell she's young, with even with the face full of makeup. The way she acts among her friends, she acts so freely, she's free spirited, she acts like a teenager, even though she doesn't look like a teenager at all. You will look at her, you will not think she's 17, but when she started walking or started talking or started, acting, you will know she's a young girl at heart, even though some stupid men will still act as if they don't know this girl is young. She is young. And the thing she's putting out there, she's just subjecting the girl to uh a lot of useless men of Nigeria, of all over the world, all these useless men, to be going into her daughter's DM. I believe some of them will even be sending this girl the picture of their D, because this girl is present on TikTok, she's present on Instagram, she's a boss that started business early in life. She has money, even though she's very intelligent. She goes to school. So then she came back. I believe she then thought about it. And it's because, come to think of it, the comments are not bad. I'm telling you, the comments are not extremely crazy. But then she came back and said this.
In 2 days. But since morning I've not been able to concentrate because of the accusation
Sister, you too, you said
of
yes.
me
I've not seen it.
introducing
Saying you
Similoluwa
feed your
to
daughter alcohol.
alcohol at teenage year. She's still a minor, she's still a young girl, she doesn't take alcohol. I don't take alcohol either. For the clubbing, yes, the club being happened. Yes, the club happened, and that was after party of our own birthday.
She doesn't even
And
know the club.
but no alcohol was involved. I didn't take alcohol, I didn't introduce her to alcohol. I didn't know I said it, but video was sent to me.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I said it, but it was a slip of tongue. I didn't need to say that. Such never happened. I didn't introduce her to alcohol at all. I would never do that. The little girl felt bad as well. She doesn't like to be put out there as a teenage girl using alcohol at a young age. Using video to say sorry, Simi, sorry to parents that feels like um, being wrong with that step. But honestly, that's why it takes time for me to grant interviews, because sometimes you just blah, 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 you just yarn nonsense, and that's one such nonsense that was slipped out of my mouth by saying that I introduced her to her first alcohol and club. The club, honestly, I didn't see that as anything too serious because it was just clubbing, normal after party. And she just spent like few hours in the club. She left for the room while we had stayed till late. But no alcohol was involved. I don't let me have my birthday in peace, my birthday show. Because it's morning, my phone has been like, I can't even concentrate. So can I just concentrate? It's my birthday in few days. I'm sorry. I don't want to ruin my makeup. I don't want to ruin my beautiful dress. But can you guys forgive me for the blunder?
Joke, but she's literally telling you.
She wanted to spend a night with our friends, like 6, 7 of them,
Anyway,
in all by themselves. So now that she's not home now, she's with
anyway, What I see in this is that I normally videos like this, I don't even respond. But why I'm making video about it is because she realized her mistake. She comes out and she said, "Oh, she's sorry." I believe she is sorry simply because the daughter doesn't like it, especially if truly the daughter doesn't even take any alcohol, or maybe the daughter doesn't even want people to see her mom in that bad light, especially if you're like just jambling. It doesn't like something like that did not happen. And also, why would you take your young daughter to a club where there is cigarette, there is all manner of things in club? This girl is still how old? 17. She has so many time to do that. I always tell my guys, I say, see, you have enough time to go clubbing. You have enough time to enjoy yourself. The I didn't expect her to say because this girl turned 17. She had a very lovely party. Why not just create something like a club in the party for her? Whereby if she has older friends, they will give them a wristband. This wristband will say that yes, they can take alcohol. It's more or less like when we travel like that, they will always give us separate wristband from the kids, so that when the kids went, like when they decide to go and take drinks at the bar, they will know that, oh no, we cannot put alcohol in this drink. So it's more or less like what you can do. I've seen uh someone celebrated their 18th birthday, and what they do is because 18 you can drink, but she has some younger friends that are not 18 yet, so they literally give them a wristband. So when they go to the barman will know that we're going to serve this person, we're going to not serve this person. And the party was created for her, and it was like evening towards like 11 p.m., but the club was created specifically for her. So which means there won't be cigarette, there won't be second-hand smoking going on with these young people. There won't be all of this. They won't be seeing people pressing, now all these terrible things that happens in the club. you know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But when you start exposing your young kids to this, I'm not saying they don't see it. Yes, they do. But is it okay? No. Because one thing you I can assure you is that these kids knows more than you think they do. They see more than you think they see. So for me, I just talk freely. Because I want them to know that irrespective, I understand, I know you're seeing all these things, but one thing you should realize is that all this sex, you will get to a stage you'll be tired. You don't even want it. You are irritated. So don't rush. Don't be in a rush, because you will get it to go tire you. Why are you in a rush? So I'm happy that she came out to do it to herself. I really like, I give courage to her for actually deciding to come out and say that I don't even know when I said this, blah 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 blah. Because some people, the ego in them will not even let them come out and correct the narratives. And by doing so, the daughter will be getting a lot of nasty DMs that this girl is not supposed to be exposed to. And I can tell that this girl is, if you see, let me see if I can go on the mom's page and show some of the birthday party. You can tell that this girl is just, one girl that really just wants to enjoy herself. Her friends are like so small, and the vibe, you can tell like she's young, even though the mom might put her in this makeup. Even I believe the makeup is too much, but she likes it. The girl likes it. That's fine. I don't have any issue with that, how you want to dress your kids or whatever you want to put on them. But if you see the way this girl will normally dress herself, she dresses herself like normal 16-year-old, 17-year-old will dress themselves. But if she's going out with the mom, you will see all these extravagant kind of outfit on her, which I believe is the mom that is choosing it. So I just think that all these woke mom needs to slow down. You can be your kid's friend, but at the same time, let there be boundary. especially when you are subjecting your kids to some sort of uh some sort of sexual harassment from all these useless men. I'm telling you, celebrities, as she is as a celebrity, she knows that even herself as a single mother, she's going to be getting all these nasty messages from all these men. Talk less of now subjecting. You know, you will go on celebrity pages, like when Timi Dakolo posted her kids. You know, I saw one guy making a comment like, what's the handle of your daughters? You know, I like how my to you know, the things that some nasty idiots will say on social media. But at the end of the day, it's an opinion. Whatever you put out there, some people, they are not trained, they are ill-mannered, the moral is decaying, so they will say all manner of nasty things, and sometimes they see it as opportunity to like lemolowo, so they will just be putting all sort of nonsense comments. So I'm happy that she corrected it, and I think she should have just said that I didn't take her to club. I didn't take her to any drink. I was just cruising. That would have been my own take. But at the same time, kudos to her for coming out and, you know, changing everything. So please, as a mom of teenager myself, I'm telling you, don't think your kids doesn't know what goes on out there about club, about all these go-go dancer in the club, all these what do you call them, the half naked one that is always in the club. They know everything. Because if you haven't noticed, go on Netflix, the movie you watched about 5-6 years ago, whereby it says adults 18 plus, most of them are now reduced to 12 years. What does that tell you? Most of the movies that has sexual scene, violence, gun, this, that they would normally put 18 plus, most of them are 12 plus now. Because sometimes I will see my kids watching something on Netflix and I'll be like, why 10 won't come here? Because they have a younger sister that is like 9 years. And I'll be like, why are you watching it? You know your sister is here. And I'll be like, you're not, that's not for your age. It's 18 plus. And when I go back on Netflix, do you want to try the disappointment on my face? And I'll just go, I'll be like, they're just trying to destroy the future of this next generation, sharp by fire, by force. The things they were exposing them to, even in cartoons. So parents, be watchful, be watchful. Indoctrinate your own child with your morals and value before they indoctrinate them with their morals and their values. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to end it here. Damage control, I know the word elude me, my sister. She's doing damage control after doing all of that. So I just hope that all these woke parents can really realize that it's not that the world is changing, in the sense that this is where they want you to be. They want you to be like, oh, I'm woke, mind your business. You know, now Yoruba will say, Oju kan lo n bimo, igba oju lo n wo. It's no more what is happening right now in the world. Even though me, I will still always tell people around me, if you see my daughter, if you see any one of them misbehaving, please correct them for me. Oh. Don't say, I'm minding my business. Don't mind your business. Mind their business. And let me know. Because the way we were raised, people mind our business. A lot of times, these kids don't know until they grow to a certain age and they realize that, oh, it's not that my parents. I'm not talking about all these extreme parenthood that will beat their kids to stupor, like one of my classmates' mom that time that beat the daughter till the eyes was bloodshot red. No, I'm not talking about those ones. Those ones are real abuser. I'm talking about, you know, the ones that will correct their kids in love and also be a good role model, be a good example. Because if you are not a good role model or a good example for your kids, they will go out there and look for one. They will. Because if you talk to them, you want them to listen to you. So when they talk to you, please listen to them if you think what they are telling you is reasonable. It makes everything, the relationship so easy for you as a parent. It makes it easy. But when you are thinking, I'm in a position of authority, whatever I say is the final, especially when you think about it and you know that maybe you are a bit wrong, but because of your ego, because you are a parent, you're thinking, no, I can never be wrong. No, sometimes you can be. And if you realize that, tell them sorry. It doesn't take out from you, it doesn't take anything away from you. So, anyway, you guys, I'm going to sign out here. Um, wow, I've spent more time than I expected. I thought I was supposed to stop at 20 something. Thank you so much, you guys, for stopping by. I really appreciate you. Oh, if you have any story to share with me, let me put my this thing there. That's all my handle. Scrolling past the screen, please get in touch with me through my handle. Get in touch with me through my handle. I will I will respond to your message, especially on Instagram, as quick as possible. I will respond to your message. And don't forget, give this video a thumbs up, share if you like it. If you haven't, please click that subscribe button and also click the notification bell. And as you are watching this, can you please give it a thumbs up? Please, please, please. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a lovely week. I'll see you during the week, possibly. If something is hot, 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 just send me all the stories so that we can have a discussion together. Thank you so much, my sister Olaro TV. Thank you so much, Blue FN. Thank you. God bless you. See you next week. Bye.